Derek from the Olive Oil Co. again. Today we're making something we've never made before. We're doing samosas. The dough for this requires 3 cups of flour. You need a teaspoon baking powder, teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, and 3/4 cups water. So we're going to get those all in there. Powder, salt. Just want to start mixing all of that together. If you find it still a little bit watery, you can always add a little more flour. And this is the first time we've tried making this, so let's see how this turns out. We'd like to get adventurous. Actually looking pretty good. With your hands. Kind of reminds me of pizza dough. Not quite. Smell the olive oil in there too. So here we've got it in a nice ball. It's soft and pliant, and we definitely did not use a KitchenAid mixer to do most of the heavy lifting. So now with this, we're just going to put it back in the bowl that we mixed it up in, and we have to let it rest for about half an hour. So to start with our filling, we've already cubed up our potatoes, as you can see in the pot there. We're going to fill that just over the top of them with water, get that boiling until they're nice and soft. Oh gosh. Yup, getting in my eyes. Ah. We have breaks while we're doing these. Pumpkin muffins, by the way. Made with butter infused olive oil. They're amazing. Can I do the thing yet? Ah. So the dough is still resting. We've got the potatoes ready to be mashed. We're still working on the filling here. We've got a cup of diced onion. We've got 2 cloves minced garlic, along with some teaspoon of fresh grated ginger. We've also got some cumin and some curry spice in here. We've also got some peas. And we don't have a serrano chili, which the recipe calls for, so we're going to actually use our serrano honey vinegar, which is actually a vinegar made from honey with serrano chilies. So we're just going to add our onion, garlic, and ginger to the pan. A couple tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil heating up in there. Oh, the ginger smells amazing. Now this recipe also calls for a cilantro chutney, so we're going to go ahead and make that while we're waiting for these things to cook up. So for this chutney, we've got some cilantro in there, some garlic, some cumin, we've got the juice of 1 lime. We also have salt to taste, a 1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil, and a couple tablespoons of water. Also just a teaspoon of lime juice. Filling's done. Now we roll. So as you can see, I've rolled it out to about 1/8 of an inch thick, and now we're going to make our samosas. So we've preheated our oven to 400 degrees. Now we're just going to cut out the dough and add the filling in the middle and get them all ready. So we've rolled out the dough, cut our little pieces. What we're doing is we're putting about 2 tablespoons of filling into each one, fold it, crimp it, and then we're going to egg wash our samosas before they go in the oven. So as we said before, we've already set our oven to 400 degrees. We're going to pop these in for about 15 minutes. Until they're nice and golden brown. If you want to know how to deep fry them, as the original recipe calls for, you can always go to our website for that. Timer just went off. Let's pull these out. Ooh. A nice golden color on those. Some of them split, but that's okay. We're new at this. Other than that though, they look pretty good. Listen. So I'm pretty much salivating, waiting to try these. They smell so good. Again, this is our first time making them, so let's see how they turned out. Nice. Cilantro chutney. The dough is perfect. That was one thing I was concerned about, but the dough is absolutely perfect. The inside, the chutney. It all comes together very nicely. Hope you enjoyed watching. See you guys next time. It's Derek from the All Loco. Today, we're making samosas. I like.
It was good.
Oh, it is going. It didn't look like it from. So as this is resting, the dough there, we're still going with the filling here. The potatoes are almost done to be mashed up. We've got our cup of diced onion along with some minced garlic and some ginger. So we've got our dough resting. We're still working on the filling. The potatoes are almost done to be mashed. We've got our cup of diced onion. We've got our ginger and garlic in here. We also have our cumin and... So our dough is still resting. We're still working on the filling here. The potatoes are almost done to be mashed. We've got our cup of diced onion. We've got our minced garlic, about 2 cloves. So the dough is still resting. We're still working on the filling. The potatoes have just finished. We're going to mash those in a